Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL back with another video, and this one is going to be an Arena of Valor video. Now, for those of you who don't know, they just actually dropped a trailer. The trailer you saw at the beginning of this video, they just dropped that. And Arena of Valor is coming soon. So what do you all think about that? Are you all excited for the game? But yeah, this video is going to be about the top 5 best heroes in Arena of Valor right now. The ones that I feel like are just super strong right now. Now, this is very hard to do. The reason this is very hard to do is because there is just a lot of super powerful heroes, but these are the ones that I come across the most, and I feel they're the most powerful, and I'm decent at using. Some of them not so much, but for the most part, I'm decent at using them, and they're very, very powerful, and you're seeing them in the meta a lot if you're actually playing the game. So yeah, that's what we're going to be going over in this video. But yeah, let's get right into it. Also, write in the comment section your list. Who do you think are the best heroes in the game? And if you're new to the game, pretty much anybody on this list that you're gonna see, you could be able to use those heroes and do really well with them if you're trying to rank up and like get to the higher elos and stuff like that. So yeah, all of these heroes are good for leveling and stuff like that. You just have to, of course, learn how to use the hero and all of that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Write your list in the comment section down below, and also recommend what other types of videos would you like to see from me. And yeah, let's get into the video, man. Now, in no particular order, I'm going to start with Zuka. Zuka is probably, if I had to put him in an order, I'd say he's top 1 or 2 in the game just overall, and he's just very powerful. Like the way that he's able to just jump on people, just smash them in the head and do a bunch of damage. Like, he has so many evasive skills. Like, basically all of his abilities, if you really think about it, they're meant to evade or engage. Like, literally everything he does, he just bounces around and destroys people with it. Like, literally all of his abilities, he just literally is jumping around, and then you do so much damage. Like, I think that that's the most dangerous thing about him. As you start getting stronger, as you start building the right items and stuff like that, his damage becomes absolutely crazy, and because all of his abilities are just jumping around, it's very, very hard to escape this guy. It's almost impossible to escape him, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, every single one of his abilities is actually a way to dive at somebody, basically. It's a way to dive at somebody. Like, literally every single ability, he can like go towards you and stop you from getting away. So it's very, very hard to escape Zuka once he's got you in his sights and once he's ready to get you. So yeah, Zuka, he's definitely one of the most powerful, and he's honestly one of the most used heroes when it comes to the high elos and stuff like that, because of how powerful he is. I actually just got into using him as much as I do now. I didn't use him before because I'm more of an ADC player. I played ADC back in League of Legends. When I switched to Mobile Legends, I started playing ADCs, and in this game, I love the ADCs because the ADC are so strong. And yeah, so I've just been in love with ADC since I started this game, but I've just started using Zuka a lot more, and I'm telling you, he is just absolutely amazing once you get used to him. So yeah, I definitely had to put him on this list. I don't know where he belongs. Like I said, I would put him at top 1 or 2. So I definitely recommend you getting this hero. If you don't have this hero yet, definitely get Zuka, try him out. He's definitely the hero that I would say is probably my favorite to play outside of ADC. So yeah, go ahead, try to grab Zuka if you don't already, and let me know what you think about that pick. Moving on to the next hero we have here, we're gonna be going with a hero that I'm not that good with. I don't use him as much as I probably could, and he's kind of difficult for me to use. I think that he has a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it down, he's very, very powerful. So the hero that we're gonna be talking about is Murad. Now, so many people arguably says that he is the #1 player in the game. He's the #1 hero in the game. When I said Zuka is 1 or 2, that's why I was saying that, because Murad can arguably be #1 as well. So yeah, those two are the ones that the huge debate is about. I think that pretty much the majority of people that I've heard talk about the game and that I've had conversations with, like, everyone pretty much agrees those two are top 2. So yeah, Murad, basically he's capable, like, what makes him so difficult is his ultimate, in my opinion, because I'll be finding myself in situations where I'm trying to hit minions. I hit minions, then by the time I get back to the lane, I can't cast my ultimate. So if you don't know already, Murad has an ultimate where he basically just dashes in and just gets to destroying people, just slashing around and stuff like that. And it's kind of tricky, because he can't just cast it at any time. You have to like hit somebody 4 times. You have to get hit a minion or something like 4 times, then you can use your ultimate. Like, you can't just use it whenever you want to. You have to hit some minions first. And I think that that's one of the difficult parts about using him for me, because by the time I finally get my hits on the minions and then I get back to go and try to attack someone, I usually can't find somebody, they're out of range or something. So basically I get to them, and by the time I get to somebody I can attack, I can't even use my ultimate still. So I have to go back, hit some minions again, then come back. And it's kind of hard for me to actually catch people when I have my ultimate. So yeah, that's been a struggle for me. So I guess that's gonna require like some decent teamwork, because obviously it wouldn't be that difficult if you had a team with you to stop them from focusing on you. But part of the problem for me is people just focus on me because I'm a solo player. So it's a bit more difficult. I think that Murad is a very strong hero, especially when you're getting paired with strong teammates. But yeah, I'm just not the best with him personally. But yeah, he's a very, very powerful hero. He has the skills to evade. He has the skills to dive in at people. So yeah, he comes with a very, very powerful kit, similar to Zuka. Well, the kit's completely different, but he has a very, very powerful kit, the same as Zuka. But let's move on to the next hero here, somebody I know a little bit more about. The next hero we're gonna be talking about is Gilder. Now, Gilder is a tank hero. He's a tank hero, and he's a very, very annoying one, I'll tell you that. Or I don't know, I think he's a tank. I'm pretty sure he's a tank. He might be, I don't know, I think he might be some type of mage or something. I'm pretty sure he's a tank. And what makes him so powerful, all I know is it's very, very annoying playing against him, because literally I think all of his abilities are some type of stun. Like literally everything he does is a stun. Like if he can sneeze on you and you're getting stunned. And it's just like, how can you even beat somebody like that? Somebody like that is almost invincible, and that's what he does. He goes around and bullies a bunch of people. He stuns them. I'm pretty sure he has a poke, which is also a stun. Like literally almost everything this man does, I think actually everything he does is a stun. And that's what's pretty deadly about him and powerful, because imagine that with a team comp. So let's say you have a tank where everything he does is a stun. Then you have Zuka coming up. Everything he does, like he can literally almost one hit somebody in the head and it's over with. Then you have a Murad. That team comp by itself, yo, honestly, this top 5 list might just be the strongest team comp possible in this game. But I'm not because of my next 2 picks. Like these 2 picks, I probably wouldn't put them in the same game, even though that would be deadly. But the next 2 picks that we're going to be going over is actually going to be my forte, man. It's gonna be some marksmen, some long range hitters, and actually because of both of their range, it might actually work out having them in the same game, depending on the comp, depending on like, honestly, this comp that I actually have on this list, it actually might not be that bad of a comp. I don't know. Let me know what you all think about that comp on the list. Like once you see the end of the list, let me know what you think about this comp. Do you think that this will actually work? Or do you think that, nah, they need something else? They need like a mage or something. Yeah, let me know what you all think about that. But actually, let's move on to the list. Next, we're gonna be going with TEL'ANNAS. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I think that's how you say it, TEL'ANNAS. So yeah, that hero, that's a new ADC. She has this crazy range. With her first ability, her range expands to like this crazy distance where it's almost, she can literally hit a tower by standing outside of it, and she can just hit people from long range. Like literally there is nothing that you can do when she's using her first ability because her range is so crazy. Then she has an ultimate that stuns you. She's just basically a beast. She's a beast, and that range is really what's crazy, because once she has all that damage with that range, and the range increases her attack speed and her damage, I think and her damage as well. But yeah, it definitely increases her attack speed, so that makes her even more deadly once she uses that first ability, and then she gets it back super fast, so you can just constantly be hitting people at long range, and it's almost unfair. So I think that she's definitely one of the strongest ADC in the game, probably top 2 ADC in the game, and the other person on this list is going to be one of the top 2 as well. You can put them at either place, and I think that she's definitely one of the strongest in the game, but not just one of the strongest ADC. Like I said, this is the top 5 best heroes in my opinion in the game, and I think that she's arguably one of the top in the game, period. So yeah, let me know what you all think about that. But let's move on to the last hero we have on this list, which is going to be the woman that we all know and love, the legend of the game, Violet. Now Violet is a very, very powerful hero. She's the first hero that was able to just hit towers at long range. Like, I don't know if you know this, but if you roll and use her first ability, you can actually get extra range and you can shoot a tower. You can farm very, very quickly because you can do one shot and it goes through all minions. So it's gonna go through all the minions in your lane, so it allows you to farm a lot quicker than other people as well. Then she has this ability where like her ultimate and stuff, Like she for her second ability, she can throw something, then her ultimate, like she basically just has a bunch of crazy abilities that's powerful. Her ultimate is like some super like bazooka type of damage at the enemy. So she basically has their skill shots, their skill shot abilities. But it's still very, very powerful abilities, and just her regular damage. Like basically when I'm using her, I really just abuse her first ability, and that's the same with TEL'ANNAS. So both of them, I just really abuse their first abilities, because TEL'ANNAS, you got that large range that you can just keep using, and same with Violet. Actually, you can just keep rolling, keep shooting, and just keep doing that the whole time. So there's not really a need to use too much else outside of that ability, because ADC, they don't really need to rely on their abilities. They really just need to deal damage, because they can do that at any given time. And that's why I think that ADC are so valuable. They can always dish out the same amount of damage. They don't have to wait for stuff to recool and to their abilities to cool down or something like that. They don't have to do any of that. They're always useful, always viable. But yeah, Violet, definitely had to throw her on this list. That's the list right there. Those are all the heroes that I think are very, very powerful in the game right now. Well, not all the heroes, but those are the heroes that I would say are the best right now. There's so many good heroes in the game. Someone could make a completely different list and it would probably be very accurate as well. But more than likely, it's a few of these heroes, they just have to be on the list. Like Mirage and Zuka, I don't think we'll leave it off the list. It's some people that say that ADC are just not as prevalent in the meta right now. And I mean, we have somebody like Zuka and Mirage going around. You can say that, but when it comes down to using the ADC and me being an ADC character and a user, I definitely have to say that ADC are still very, very much in the meta. But that's pretty much all I have for you all, man. That's my list. That's my top 5 list. What is your top 5 list? Make sure you write that in the comment section down below. I definitely want to hear what you all have to say about it. Yeah, just let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comment section down below. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Write in the comment section what video you want me to do next. Do you want me to do any more top 5s or anything like that? Let me know in the comment section down below. Drop that thumbs up if you're new to the channel. Subscribe, and yeah, subscribe if you're new. Drop that thumbs up, everybody, or drop a thumb down if you hate me. I don't know why you would. I'm the best, but I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace out.